Welcome to the NFL presidential address for week 5. If you guys have never seen the show, I am going to tell you exactly how to make money on every single game on the board. It's about 20 minutes long. It's all off the top of my head. I'm killing it so far this year. Let's get to it. Thursday night, San Francisco against the Rams. Guys, this line keeps moving. There is a ton of money pouring in on the LA Rams. 94% of all tickets so far are written on the Rams. 91% is on the over. I like the under in this game, guys, and I'll get right to it. 47, 47 and a half. I look at the San Francisco 49ers and I think, seriously, who's going to score on this team? Mac Jones might play. Purdy might play. Either way, other than CMC, this team is extremely injured. And now on defense, they're injured as well. Although that does not bode well for my under. I don't think the Rams are a scoring juggernaut. And I think given that this is a division game and a game that might end up deciding the actual division, I think this game's going to be played close to the chest. I think we're going to see a low-scoring game. I am not going to take the side here. Plus 6.5 is too little for an injured San Francisco team, but too much for the importance of this game. Take under the total of 47 Thursday night. One of my favorite plays. Before we get going into the Sunday card, starting with Minnesota and Cleveland, I just want to tell you guys it's been an absolutely outstanding NFL season so far. My clients are 19-9. They've won 19, they've lost 9. That's a 68% win percentage, and I've made over 20 units of profit to date. I just won my last 2 totals. I am 6-0 on NFL parlays, and I am 5-1 on NFL ATS bets on the season. Plus, if you buy my package, you get ATS bets on every single game on the board. I am 42-22 ATS on every game on the board. I put that up there in my package. I'm in a pick 'em pool where I have to pick every game. You get all that information. And I do have a promo code. Try me for 30 days. Guys, please. $129 for 30 days. It's actually $139 for 30 days. All access NFL. Use the promo code NFL30. It's been an unbelievable run, and I'm really, really seeing the NFL well right now. So please head over to WagerTalk.com. Use the promo code NFL30. Thanks for that. Also, shout out to Corey Mallet, one of our listeners. He patted me on the back for picking the Giants on the money line. I hope we could do that again this week. Let's go. Minnesota, going into Cleveland. I like Minnesota here, and I like the under. And I like Cleveland team total under. Let me start by saying this. Minnesota is in Europe. They're going to be well rested. They will have recovered from the time change. They will have been recovered from jet lag. They understand what's going on in Europe. Now a Cleveland team with Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden or Weekend at Bernie's. I don't remember the name of the old guy who's their quarterback. Flacco. Anyway, Flacco behind center, basically immobile. This Cleveland team has put up 17 points as their most. I think it is 13, 10, 17, and 16 on the year. The under for their team total is 16.5. This Minnesota defense is exceptional. This will be the best defense Cleveland plays this year. I don't think they get anywhere near 16.5. Now, Cleveland has a good defense too. I get that. But in order to cover 3.5, I think Minnesota could win this game 7-3. And that covers 4. So I know Minnesota's going to get us some points. I'm deeply concerned Cleveland's going to get any points. Take Minnesota minus the 3.5. Take under on the game and take Cleveland 16.5 team total under. Now we turn our attention to Miami, -1 against Carolina, a total of 44.5 here. And man, I don't know. Do we celebrate Miami's win against the New York Jets, or do we look at it and say, you had 3 turnovers, the game well in hand, and you almost still screwed it up? This Miami team is no good, but is Carolina any good? Is this the spot to take Carolina in Survivor? The answer is hell no. Is this the spot to bet Carolina on the side? No. Is this the spot to bet Miami on the side? No. How about a total? How about we just move to the next football game? I can't get anywhere near this Miami Carolina game. Water. Dallas -2.5 against the New York Jets. Aaron Glenn, I heard, just went ballistic on his team last night in the dressing room. Does that matter? Will that help? I don't think so. I mean, this New York Jets team is so horrible that the punter caught a punt at the 1 yard line. I mean, literally the 1 yard line. It might have been the 1.5 yard line, but let's be honest. You know, things are horrible when that happens. This New York Jets team just can't get out of their own way. With that said, we saw Dallas play outstanding on a comeback against the Giants, then go to Chicago and do nothing, only to come back home and play a good game against Green Bay. I don't think I could bet the side in this game at all. I'm actually going to look at the over in this game. Now, I know that sounds insane given that the New York Jets are involved, but I took the over in the New York Jets-Miami game. That went over, and the New York Jets missed out on 2 touchdowns. I think we're going to see the Jets score. Dallas's defense is horrible. Take over the total of 47. As far as Vegas going into Indianapolis, 89% of the money is being taken on the over in this Indy game, and I understand why. 76% of the tickets written on Indianapolis. I am not ready to bet Indianapolis -7 quite yet. It was 6.5, and there still are 6.5s out there. But I just think that total is that side is too good. I can't play Vegas. I can't play Indianapolis, but I can agree with the public and the move and look to take the over. I understand taking the over in a Raiders game is not, a winning proposition over a long period of time. But I'm telling you that when all said and done, Indianapolis games will have gone over more than not. I'm not buying Indianapolis's defense, and Indianapolis is hurling the ball all over the field. I did see something out of Geno Smith last game. He was able to move the ball. 47-48 is right around the number, but I do think we go slightly over. Although I'm likely not going to bet it, I lean on over the total. Denver going into Philadelphia, -3.5 for the undefeated Philadelphia team. 43.5 is the total here. And again, guys, I'm going to look at the total. The ATS lines right now are spectacular. I mean, kudos to the sports books for laying lines that are so hard to beat. -3.5 of Philadelphia. I think they can win this game. I don't know if they can win it by 3.5, though. Denver is a really good team and just came up of a great win against Cincinnati. I understand Cincinnati's shit, but it was still a nice win. They played great offensively. They played great defensively. They were able to find rhythm. What I want to do is bet this game over the total. Now, I understand it might be counterintuitive because we have 2 running teams, one of them being maybe the best running team in history of football. With that said, both of these teams are airing it out. I mean, all running does is set up play action passes. There's a reason A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith play for Philadelphia. It's because Jalen throws the ball to them and throws the ball deep. We've already seen Bo Nix stretch the field at least once a quarter. You can count on Denver throwing 30 to 50-yard bombs 4 or 5 times a game, and Philadelphia as well. Plus, Philadelphia can score, guys. They put up 30 regularly, and I think the Broncos are going to be a high-scoring team. This is a low number. Take over the total of 43.5. Please, if you don't mind taking a second right now, just hitting that like button. I really need you guys to do that. It's super important for our YouTube algorithm. This show is 20 years old. I've been doing it for a long, long time. We are over 10,000 of you guys watch this show regularly. Hit the like button. Also, make sure to comment. I read all the comments and I'm greatly appreciative of them. Let's turn our attention to the New York Giants New Orleans game. 41 is the total, -1 for New Orleans. There is no chance that I am betting New Orleans. Zero. I understand Malik Neighbors is injured. I understand the New York Giants are not a good team. I understand they're coming off of a win. I accept that the New Orleans Saints has given their best every game. Hooray! They are the worst team in football, them in Tennessee by far. I think the New York Giants beat New Orleans on a neutral field 7 out of 10 times. I'll take the Giants here. And we could get them as a dog. There's a 2 that just showed up. 88% of the tickets written on the over in this game. I'm not buying that at all. I'm just going to skip the total and take New Orleans. I take the New York Giants +1, 1.5, or even 2. Okay, Houston going into Baltimore. I mean, talk about line moves. This morning, Houston was +3.5. It's Tuesday. Right now, they are -2.5. Clearly, there's a lot of injuries in Baltimore, and we've seen it. Lamar is out. I get it. We have the defense is a wreck. I understand. With that said, I really like Baltimore in this spot. Firstly, their season is basically on the line, and I understand Houston's is too, but Baltimore came into the season with Super Bowl aspirations, and they still have Derrick Henry coming out of the backfield. I'm worried about this Houston team. I think CJ is not a great quarterback. They really do lack weapons. They can't seem to find a running game. I don't like their O-line. Their defense is okay, but not great. I think this might be the shocker of the week. Baltimore steps up and plays their best game. Take Baltimore +2.5. Tennessee, Arizona. Arizona been bet down from 9 to -7.5. And yet, 95% of the money is on Arizona. 92% of the money is on the over. The over, you say? Why? Tennessee put 0 points up last game and have been struggling to score all year. Offhand, I think Tennessee has scored 2 touchdowns. As far as Kyler Murray and the Arizona offense goes, they are horrible. I mean, you could always count on Kyler Murray to get you a meaningless touchdown with 3 minutes to go in a game. But other than that, they're anemic, and they have been for years. This number is 41. 17-13 equals 30. And that still gives you 11 points to spare. Arizona's defense is for real. Tennessee is really going to struggle to score in this game. I am looking at the under 41. I am salivating over that. Tampa Bay, Seattle, 44.5. Seattle -3.5. 85% of the tickets written on the over. I agree with that. 63% on Seattle, and I agree with that as well. I think Seattle gets it done. I think Seattle is looking way more impressive than I expected coming into the season. And what I love about Seattle is their 2-headed running game. They really look like they have leaned into this run game, and they're really going to put their eggs in that basket. That has opened up the play action for Sam Darnold, who last week looked really, really comfortable in that offense. As far as Tampa Bay goes, great comeback against Philly. It fell short. I get it, but it was still really excellent. This is going to be a bad spot for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. I like Seattle -3.5. Guys, before we finish up, I just want to say, please, please purchase a month of my NFL plays. The promo code is NFL. It's NFL 30. N for national. F for football. L for league. 30. NFL 30. You get 30-day all access for $139. And I am destroying the books in NFL. Okay, Detroit now -10.5 against Cincinnati. Total of 49. 88% to the over. 88% on Detroit. I'm going to break this game down real quick. Water break. So, I can't take a road team at minus 10.5, and I can't take Cincinnati. The way I'm going to look at this game is straightforward. I'm going to look to bet Cincinnati under team total, Detroit over team total. That's how I'm going to sort of attack this game, but I really don't think I'm going to ultimately get to the window on this game. It's not a great spot for the Detroit Lions. I'm telling you that right now. If they do have a letdown game, it will be this. With that said, I do think they get the win, and I do think they put points up. Washington on the road, +3 against the LA Chargers. 80% of the tickets written on LA, 75% to the under. I like the under here, guys. I like the under here a lot. Let me start by saying, look, with Joe Alt out and Staley out, I got to stay off of this LA Chargers team. I told you guys all year I'm really high on this LA Chargers team. If they were a strain, I would smoke them, Chargers skunk, I would call it. Lightning bolt, reefers, whatever the case may be, I'm very high on the LA Chargers team. But I got to wait to see what they do now that their offensive line is such a mess. With that said, I think they got the best secondary in all of football. I think they got a good pass rush, and I think they're going to really make things hard for Washington to score. I do expect Jaden Daniels back this week, and I do understand that Washington have a whole lot of weapons, but I think the Chargers are going to slow this game to a crawl. This is a big total at 48. I like it under. New England +7.5 against Buffalo. Total here 49.5. 92% of the tickets written on the over. 71% on Buffalo, yet the line keeps getting moved down. That means there's incredibly smart money coming in on the New England Patriots, and I understand that. This game is one of those where I think we get New England at their very best. Does that mean they could cover 7.5? It's going to be super bloody close. Where I'm looking to bet is the team total for Buffalo over. That's the bet that I'm looking at. I don't want to bet the over on the game, 49.5 too high. And Buffalo, the Buffalo is going to get 30 points almost every game they play. So that's where I'm going in the New England Buffalo game. And as far as Kansas City Jacksonville goes, last week I made a big bet on the Baltimore Ravens. It was the only bet I lost. I went 5-1 for my clients in week 4. I don't want to bet against Kansas City anymore, but I don't see how you can't. I think this is a horrible spot for Kansas City. I think that Jacksonville is looking good, feeling good. I think we're getting a home team +3.5. That hook is there for us. I don't think Kansas City is going to create distance against most teams this year. I got to look at the dog, take Jacksonville at +3.5. That's it for the entire show. Thank God there are breaks this year, guys. Last week we had to do 16 games. This week, I can breathe. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are betting with me. Please use that promo code NFL30, get 30-day all access. Watch my daily show with Art DeCesar and Joe Ranieri. It's called The Best Sports Betting Show Ever. It's fabulous. The show is so tight, informative, and entertaining. You guys will really, really like it. You can find it at WagerTalk TV. Other than that, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and comment. Lots of love, and let's all win together.